Good morning, everybody. Actually, I started the stream a little bit earlier today. Usually I started like the last 20 minutes of the competition. That's what it feels like anyways. Rachel says morning dub. Morning Rachel. Hello. Aspie says hello everyone. Have a nice weekend. Greetings from Belgium. Mary NG. Hello. So hopefully competition went well or better than expected. Or just as expected for those of you out there. I think it went better than expected for me. The rate for some reason is higher this time. I know with sushi boats the rate ended up being a little lower. This time the rate's a little higher. I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't know what happened. But yeah, I said it was supposed to do 1250 garlic breadsticks per hour. It's doing 1275. All right. Maybe I forgot to turn on an NFT, but like that, or no, I wouldn't have made a difference. Who the heck knows? I'll take it though. Obviously, I'm not going to complain that the rate's higher. And I seem to be top 10. That's not expected. I didn't think that was going to happen. I don't know if there's anybody in here that hasn't fast forwarded yet. That's gonna take my 10th place. I don't know. We got 30 minutes to go. I would assume everybody has already fast forwarded. You got your usual people up here, the people that I would expect. I don't know. I'm just surprised because I don't have, like I said, I don't have the bright winds. I don't have salt stations to help me. And this is very much a salt meta. So I'm surprised I'm doing this well. Of course, I have everything else, so that's probably why. Spartans, hello, good morning. Hey now says, good morning people of Townstar. Have we done canvas before? If so, I don't. If so, do we remember what month? I was looking that up just now. So we have done canvas before, and that is going to be the next competition for anybody here that doesn't know already. We're going to be making canvas. It is not a new item, but it will be a new competition because the previous competition that we did that included canvas was the Starlight Market box. And let me pull it up because I already searched up the video. So yeah, we can talk about the next competition. Actually, let me actually go over the details as usual. I know wood and cotton is cash boosted. That's as much attention that I paid to the post really. I saw that it was canvas, obviously. I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. That makes sense because it's a wood heavy meta. Basically a B meta though. So let me pull up Discord. It says it's already on here. So I need to fix that because it's not showing up. There we go. Alright, Duck Sunny came out with the announcement yesterday. After the Vivek C Town Hall. A couple hours after that. But yeah, we're going to be making canvas. Wood and cotton are cash boosted apparently 100 times. I don't know if that's a typo or not. I'm gonna assume that it's right. Those cash boosts are insane. I think they're too high, but okay. Cash shouldn't be an issue at all. Yes, they've been really generous with the cash boost recently. I know some people have been very happy about that. Then there are other people. I think it's mostly the people that have a lot of NFTs have been unhappy with the cash boost. They're like, well, what's the point of my gold rush, or you know, my NFTs for the gold rush, or the NFTs for this other rush, jam rush, whatever they usually ended up doing. That is the double-edged sword with the cash boost. Like, yeah, it's not. I think it's nice to have cash boosts like this, but maybe they're a little too high. If it actually is 100 times over a cash boost, I do think that's too high. Maybe if it was 5 times cash boost, that would have been okay. But then again, if it was 5 times cash boost, people would still end up doing gold. So maybe not as okay. Who knows? But yeah, they've been very generous with the cash boosts. They should run a poll and see how people feel about that, I guess. But at least they gave it a shot. How do you guys feel about the cash boost, actually? Like, I'll just ask you here, whoever's here right now, right? Herb says, oh, he's tagging Hey Now. And hi, Herbs, by the way. We had some kind of paint meta before we canvas, but no pure canvas meta. That's right, the Starlight Market Box, or as I called it, the Paint Starlight Market Box, was the one that included canvas. Dave, hello. Glue will also be cash boosted. If you're making glue, you might as well just make the canvas, so you're really close to it. And canvas is going to be 100,000 stars. That is quite a lot. We should be able to make a lot of those. Let's see. I haven't even seen the biome, so this will be my first time looking at it really. Plains biome, mountain on north, river on south. I don't believe you need the mountain for anything. And an oil seep, even though it's a plains biome. They have been generous with the oil seep. Once again, for the people that were saying, why haven't we had an oil seep in like 3 months? No, well, now we're getting the oil seep almost every time. Then yeah, it's a double-edged sword because you got the people with the oil seep NFTs, or the crude oil NFTs. But the crude oil NFTs are still a huge help, right? You can have your gas set up anywhere. Coinmin says rush boosts are too high. Okay. Herb says I like a big cash boost every now and then, but not all the time, right? And then I wonder how people feel about having an oil seep almost all the time. Also, this what is this starting biome? A bunch of ponds. Okay, whatever. I usually don't pay attention to all the buildings at the start, anyways. Not a big deal. I usually just delete them all. Doesn't matter to me. All right, and a new NFT. I might as well mention it. We were talking about this on Tuesday, right? Before I ended the stream. Epic Tree Nursery NFT. So we already knew this was coming. However, they did change the utility on Tuesday. For those of you who didn't know, the original utility, at least what was on NFT Harbor, was going to be a tree stand with 2 passive wood. As a community, we spoke up, and I mean, it seems like they've listened to us. They've changed the utility, as passive wood would be way too overpowered. They have changed it to be that mistletoe arch, or the town hall even. I guess it would be similar. No, it's more like mistletoe arch. Sorry, it's different. So they've changed it to be like mistletoe arch, where it's going to reduce the craft time of nearby trees in 3 tile radius, and it will reduce the tree craft time by 20%. So it says. It doesn't say anything here about limits on stacking. NFT Harbor had a different description, which I'm not sure if they've updated already. No, they haven't. Yeah, NFT Harbor has some different description with a different percentage and a stack limit of 3. So I'm not exactly sure if it was once again changed, or if there is a stack limit or going to be one. But obviously this NFT will still be very helpful. It's, in my opinion, not going to be game breaking. It's not the same as 2 passive wood, definitely not. It's really not going to undervalue the power of Hatchet Hank or the Hatchet Hank Juniors, in my opinion, because you still want that movement speed boost on those. But it will devalue. I mean, let's be honest. Like, these NFTs devalue a lot of NFTs, really. But I'm mostly talking about the ones that it devalues the most. So I think it will devalue legendary tree farms quite a bit. The only thing legendary tree farms still have going for them is they are still lower craft time, but they only require 1 water instead of 5, which I think that is a big benefit to them. But yeah, it obviously will devalue some NFTs like the legendary tree farm. 260 bucks. But obviously you can't go wrong with wood. It's used a lot. I still think this NFT, like, it's gonna be a better one compared to some of the trash ones that they've released. I would imagine I would get at least 1, though I really don't want to spend the Gala right now. I feel like it's not a good time to spend Gala, especially on these brand new NFTs. So you can get like really cheap NFTs right now on the NFT Harbor. Yes, hey, now there is a Town Hall AMA today. It'll be 2 hours after the competition ends. I'm not going to stream it this time. Usually it's an hour after the competition ends, and then I will stream it. This time it's 2 hours, and I don't want to wait that long. I might as well just stop streaming, get some lunch, and then basically all day I'll be binge watching Squid Game. I already mentioned that like 3 times on Discord. Girl Gamer says, "Merry day all." Hello, Girl Gamer. Dave says Cash Boost might be the end of Cash Rush NFTs. If they keep doing it, they don't have to keep doing them. Shanrat says Cash Boost depends on the cost of the build. It's nice when they can balance it. Sometimes they definitely are needed. Sometimes they are too much. Sometimes they are just right. Won't know until I try. Well, this build, right? At least the no NFT build, or even my build, the garlic breadsticks build. It's like 10 million to build. It's not that bad. And then the cash boost for garlic was huge. I don't know what the no NFT rate for garlic was. Like, I don't know, those of you who did garlic as your cash rush with almost no NFTs. I don't know how long it took you to get all the cash you needed, but I would imagine probably an hour or two to get all the cash you need. So it was definitely a huge cash boost for the garlic breadsticks meta. Rachel says, in my opinion, cash boost for stuff like flour is good, but for things like crops where you don't even have to do anything, it's a little ridiculous. Yes. So you could say that about wood and cotton cash boost, yeah. Herb says, by the way, the last canvas meta was the art set meta, February 4th to February 7th. Okay, I guess you might be right, because I only remember the Starlight Market Box meta that I called the Paint Market Box. Maybe there's another one. I'll check on the playbook after this. Yeah, Quenvin agrees with Rachel. Chandra says, well, it's sounding like this one is overkill then. This one does require nuclear power, which, I mean, that's at least 10 mil, right? So there's that. Pottery shops are expensive. But you don't have... Okay, well, you do have stationary shops as well, right? To make the canvas, obviously. But you don't have too much of them, I guess. I would imagine, well, it's mostly going to be bees and stuff, right? It doesn't sound like a difficult meta. I think it is a bit more difficult than the garlic breadsticks, but it's not too difficult. People will probably end up with about... They will end up with higher production rates, of course, because canvas is... You can make a higher amount of canvas compared to, like, butter for the garlic breadsticks. So I do think people will end up with higher production rates. That's my initial guess, anyways. But it doesn't sound like that hard of a meta. It's just the bee situation. I know some people hate bees, but we have to have them. You know, the honey and the honeycomb for the glue. But that's the competition details. I'll try to... Well, let me check the town server above. Chandra says, when there are 30 mil or more even costly builds, cash boosts are absolutely needed. Yeah, but some people could still disagree with you. I mean, they have a very powerful gold rush, for example. UE29, hello. Chandra says, sad you won't be doing the AMA. So many people depend on watching the AMA through you. Yeah, oh, you really think so, huh? I mean, I do appreciate hearing that. I don't really want to wait 2.5 hours for it to start. I think it was just a bad timing. Right, usually they started an hour after the competition, and I mean, I'll still listen into it, but I can maybe try to record it just in case. Speaking of that, I did listen into the Vexy Villages AMA that happened yesterday. I did record it. I probably recorded a little too much because the first half hour was basically Doug Sunny just shouting people out and waiting for the actual people to show up. So it's like an hour recording. I didn't want to post that. I probably could have edited it, but I just didn't really have time to edit it yesterday. But I did record that. I knew some of the stuff they were talking about for upcoming update. They shared a roadmap. Basically, there's already a picture of the roadmap somewhere in my Discord. Just take a look at the picture of the roadmap. That's basically what they talked about for Vexy Villages. But yeah, back to Town Star. I don't know if they'll have new stuff to share in this town hall, because the last one they really didn't. The whole goal with gems being released in June doesn't seem like it will happen at this point, since June's about to end, which pushes that back to July at the earliest, which means that pushes back the whole soil token idea they had to August, and you can see the pattern there, right? T5 says, yeah, 30 mil plus and it's justified. This one might be 30 mil. Or at least 20 mil. My name is Jeff says the first draft for next week is 33 mil. Oh, there you go. Also, hello, Jeff. Shanra says the advantage is what's killing the game. It has gotten really imbalanced. There shouldn't be such a big difference between select players and others. That's just because of all the NFTs. I figured that was bound to happen. LV Postman says different levels of gilded blades may come in handy next week to balance wood and lumber. That's true. Guided blades is what you meant to say, but yeah, I get it. Yeah, guided blades. Yeah, that's why I like hesitated when I read that. I'm still 10th place. LV Postman, have you logged on yet? So you can take my 10th place? Surely, right? It's quite a gap. Look at that gap. I'm 1.6 million stars ahead of Planet Bob. I don't remember what his rate is. He might have shared it with our group. I don't remember seeing it. It definitely wasn't higher than my rate though. So yeah, it's not even close this time, Planet Bob. You passed me up last competition. Very well done, Planet Bob. You had more fishing experience than me, clearly. How I passed you up this time, I have no idea, because I'm pretty sure you have bright winds and stuff. Yeah, I'm actually pretty clueless. I feel like you should have done better than me. Anyways, oops, I am on. Oh, okay. All right. Still a very good rank. Very good job, OB Postman. Martin, hello. Girl Gamer 26 Herps needs to log off, please. Why? Why would they need to log off? Oh, okay, that makes sense. That explains everything, actually. And unfortunately, the gap's too big there. Martin says, wild 10 for you, soon Paramin. I keep saying the new parent. It will never get to the point where I'm first place, Martin. But I am getting top 10 more often. That's true. I do feel like there was probably a top 10 player that is not playing right now. So I don't know who that would be, but that's just what it feels like. Because when it comes to like windmill metas, I don't think I should be top 10. Or maybe there was a player that was top 10 who never got the Air Force badges, and yeah, of course I can see that being the reason why they got pushed down. Well, no, that could be it, who knows, right? The gap around number 25 is much smaller. You're right, it is smaller, but you know, I think you're safe there. Assuming everybody's logged in, right? Yeah, it's funny, we got Herps and Girl Gamer in the chat, but they're you know, competing for the top 25 spots, so there's that. Hatchet Hank is king next week? Yes. Yeah, I mean, Hatchet Hank is still useful despite the new utility on the NFT. I mean, I don't think it'll kill it or anything. It really won't. But yeah, I told you guys it was going to be a wood meta, right? I said it somewhere. I might have just said it on Discord. I don't know if I said it on stream, but I told you guys it was going to be a wood meta because of that new NFT. And yeah, it's a wood meta, lumber meta, whatever. Exactly how much wood you need, I'm actually not sure, but I'll take a look at that in a bit. I don't have an airplane. Oh wow, okay. I don't know, for some reason I thought you did, but I mean, of course it's hard to get NFTs, so Pro Gamer, I'm feeding the cows. I will take 26. You did your best. So people said February 2. Oh, we did do a paint box this year. Oh, I didn't do a build showcase for that one. Also, that's the competition where Common Ground World got renamed back to Townstar. Yeah, because the video I posted for that week was a Cotton Rush. Oh, maybe that Cotton Rush will still be useful. Let me take a look at it too. Yeah, because I was gonna show you guys the paint box meta, but the one I have is from July of 2024. So about a year ago, we did the first paint box meta. Arden says around 451. So I want to try in 600. I mean, you should be good then. Got 10 minutes to go. I keep looking at the top right. See if that number 10 is still there. Let's see. Let's go with this first. All right, so yes, if you guys did the paint box meta for this year in February, that might help you out a little bit. I mean, keep in mind we're not making paint, so the canvas itself is not that hard compared to the Starlight market box for the paint meta. You're offline, Dub? You know, at this point, is it even worth refreshing? Okay, I'll go ahead and refresh, whatever. I'll go ahead and refresh. You guys saw my rate, 1275. It's recorded in case anybody needs to watch this back later for some reason. I don't know why you would. It's not like you can copy my build. Mostly me, I guess. Copy my own build. I wonder if anybody else got disconnected in the last 10 minutes. Alright, that'll load in the background. July 30th, 2024, Paint Starlight Market Box Build Showcase. Mostly just showing you the part with the canvas. But this was the no NFT build that did 29 Starlight Market Box per hour. I would imagine for canvas, no NFTs, at least 100, maybe 150. Maybe I said that about the garlic breadsticks. I mean, I can't remember exactly what the goal would be for, you know, glue. Glue would be the hardest item to make. Can I show it here somewhere? I don't think I ever show the exact craft requirements for canvas. This one's not even it, right? This one's eco paper. I'm not even showing you guys the right one. Yeah, this is eco paper. This ain't even canvas. Do I even make canvas on this one? I just realized that. Did I not have, No, I don't think this is it. I make eco paper, but I don't think I made canvas on this one. Yeah, my bad, guys. I don't think this one requires canvas at all. I think this one just requires eco paper. So I think it's just the meta from this year in February that requires canvas, but I don't think I have a build showcase for that one. I don't remember what happened there. I would have had it here. Not that it would have been that much help though, to be honest. I showed your stream for canvas. I mean, I streamed it, yes. I know I did the competition. Yeah, I saw that earlier, by the way. I was trying to search up if I did a no NFT build showcase for it. I guess maybe not. So yeah, I suppose I probably didn't. I know one of the questions you had, or one of the questions some other people had. Do lumberjacks and loggers take wood directly to the stationery shops to craft canvas? Yes. Yes, they do. So I can't really show you guys no NFT build that included canvas, but you know, let's go ahead and take a look at canvas. It requires wood and cotton as well as glue. That I remember. Oh, that's it. Okay, it's exactly as I remembered. Canvas made in the stationery shop, stored in the warehouse, requires 10 wood, 10 cotton, 1 glue. I don't have to explain how to make wood and cotton. I'm sure you guys can figure that out. Glue. Wait, that's the bees. Glue is made in the wizard's workshop. What happened? Where'd it go? Oh, it's up here. Yeah, so glue, you know, requires your honey and honeycomb from the beehives. Then you got clay lumps. Made in the wizard's workshop. And you also need the clay lumps for the ceramic bowls to make the honey and honeycomb. So you would want your nuclear power setup. You would want your pottery shops. I have videos on how to make the nuclear power and the bee explanation for people who happen to be brand new. I think this is a new player-friendly meta. I really don't think it's that hard. And then, of course, all the lumber you'll need for the honey and honeycomb. Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard to explain. Doesn't seem that hard. I don't think it'll let me connect back, guys. I can try to refresh this page, though. Not sure if I'll connect back on time. Let me reload it on the background. Vanulus Rotos, hi Dub, hi everyone. Top 225 one more time, and remember myself at my beginning years ago now. How happy was with your video if I was top 1200. Oh, thanks to you. I'm every time better. Thanks for all, and thanks for your time spending for us. I appreciate hearing that. Thank you, Vanulus Rotos. Glad you are doing even better in the competitions. Well, that's interesting. It locked me out on the last 5 minutes of the competition. That's crazy. Give me a second. Oh, it's asking me to create an account? No, I don't want to create an account. Okay. Oh, hold on. I'm still logging in. Two-factor authentication crap. Make sure everybody has two-factor authentication turned on. Very important. Yes, it's annoying every time you need to log in, every time you need to send NFTs, but you're better off having it on. As if you, for some reason, get scammed or hacked, you have that layer of protection. I don't know, you get logged out of Gala like once a week, usually. Okay, I'm loading Townstar again. We got 4 minutes to go. Oh, no, maybe I'll log in and I'll have 0 stars. Maybe that's what will happen.